Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. I think we'll start with the three I's. I was talking to my colleagues about it this morning. The three I's that will bring down the Labor government, that really will. The first one is intermittent power. Intermittent power that underpins the cost of living crisis, with electricity prices going through the roof, food prices, grocery prices that is attached to going through the roof, manufacturing jobs. I mean, if the grand plan of the Labor Party was so evident, would have manufacturers such as Boeing and Rolls-Royce and BMW and Mitsubishi and Hitachi. They would say that this gentleman who sits over here, Mr Bowen, is a genius, and we should all get to Australia in a big hurry to be part of this new nirvana. Of course, no one wants to come here. In fact, they're all lined up to go. Then, of course, there's immigration. I'll come back to that, Madam Deputy Speaker. The third I is the incumbent. Tick-tock, tick-tock. We can hear the clock. We've got Cameron Milner winding it up so it gets the alarm clock even quicker. And we've got this man, Cameron Milner. He's writing some marvellous pieces in the paper. I bet you they're not solo efforts. I bet you they're thought out in a tactics group. The Prime Minister is rattled. He's like a man who's dived out of a plane and the first parachute didn't work, and he's desperately searching for the second one. And his second parachute today was the NBN sale. I mean, where did this come from? I mean, why don't we have a motion that we're not going to sell Uluru or the beaches? I don't know. But back to immigration. Of course, immigration underpins so much. We've seen from Abdul Rizzi, who's the Deputy Secretary of the Immigration Department, that between 450 and 475,000 people are going to move into Australia, or have moved into Australia, in the 2023-2024 year. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, that's twice the size of Hobart, the size of Canberra, 6 Tamworths or 1.5 Geelongs. So it's not just the people. Where are the dams that support these people? Where are the roads to support these people? Where are the schools that you'd expect to find in 2 Hobarts or in Canberra? Think of what Canberra has: 2 universities, the parks, the houses. Have we built a Canberra in the last 12 months? Have we built the universities? And this goes through to the hospitals. It goes through to the TAFEs, the police. You're spreading the police so thin because you just haven't got the infrastructure there. The doctors. And I know with the member for Mallee here, who understands medical issues so much, with Phil, who does a great job in that part of the world, her partner, her husband. This is all part and parcel of what we're getting with this sort of chaotic approach. So I truly believe that one of the three I's of intermittent power, of immigration and of the incumbent are so detrimental to the current government. And I note there is a gentleman on the other side by the name of the Treasurer, who's, I don't think he's fully in support of the current incumbent. I think he's sitting out there waiting in the wings. I want to go to close on one final thing. In my area, as in the member for Riverina, we have the Ezidi community. Immigration doesn't mean no immigration, it means selective immigration. Just recently, Madam Deputy Speaker, in Gaza was liberated one lady, one young girl, who was abducted as a young girl 10 years ago in the war by ISIS, and she's appeared in Gaza. She's been a sex slave for over 10 years. And we should be aware of this. These people need our help. And on the most serious note, but I say this story just to give people an understanding. One lady, a Ezidi lady, who was taken by ISIS, taken to Syria, and she had a child. And the child wouldn't stop screaming because the child was hungry and so was she. ISIS said to her, "You must stop that child screaming." She said, "I can't. We're both hungry." So they took the child from her, and later on they gave her something to eat. And later on they said to her, "How do do you still feel hungry?" She said, "No, thank you." They said, "Well, we've just eaten your child." And this is the barbarity of how the Ezidi people have been treated. And we must, as a compassionate nation, remain with our capacity to let these people, as genuine refugees, come to this nation. And I call for the government to clearly understand the plight of the Ezidi people.